Hey guys, it's me, Eodgamer here, and thank you so much for 14,998 subs. This was supposed to be a 10k sub video, but I was super busy with creating Honkai Star Rail content for you guys. As you guys can see from the channel, I've been posting every day since official launch. I'm super tired, but still super inspired and motivated to create content for us. I decided to put this video out now, just in between like 1.0 to 1.1, because now it's kind of like the low-key period of Honkai Star Rail, and 1.1, once it comes, we're all going to be like super busy in terms of content again. So I hope you guys don't mind the slight belated video as well. I have exciting news for you also. Not only am I going to be doing a Q&A of questions that you guys asked, I'll also be doing a short giveaway here as well in this video. I'll give you details towards the end of the video or throughout the mid section or wherever I find is appropriate to also share with you as well. I won't ask you for your login details ever, so if anyone does try to ask you for that, that's probably not me. I'll likely be using an external platform, but more on that in a little bit. Now let's go in very quickly in terms of the Q&A. And the first question, let's start off light. We have one by Freita Gustav. Sorry if I'm pronouncing the names wrong. So the question that he or she has is, I wonder what character you like the most in terms of story, look, and gameplay wise. Excel Shock, I recognize this name as a member from our Discord already, mentioned that it's Kafka before, and that is correct. So I actually do like Kafka quite a lot, and she was the reason why I started playing Honkai Star Rail. Her whole persona, and as well as the English VA especially, very enigmatic, very enchanting. I do like it a lot, and she's the reason why I was drawn into Honkai Star Rail. Of course, now that I'm playing with it, I fell in love with other reasons as well, but Kafka is definitely the one that got me started. Another question for Netherlands that we have is, among the upcoming characters in Honkai Star Rail, who do you look forward to the most and why? Also, do you play any other gachas besides Star Rail and Genshin? So let's split that into two sections, two parts for this question. Upcoming characters that I really like, other than for example Kafka, Blade, Luota, and Silver Wolf, who I've already done guides on the channel on. I think characters that have yet to be released that I'm really excited for is definitely Jingliu, the one in the official live stream. There's this like master of Jingyuan in the cutscene. That one was like super cool. I really like her design. I've seen some commentary saying that she's gonna be a destruction character, maybe of ice element, but who knows, it could change over time depending on what sells better at that particular instance, I guess. So definitely that's the character that I have my eye on and I'm looking out most for. Other than that, I think another character that I'm pretty interested in, I would say, is the character like Xue Yi, who actually was in one of the stories for Luota as well as Dan Heng and Su Sang. Sorry if I'm adding a bit of spoilers, I won't go more in detail, but there is a new character that was shown in one of the Dan Heng story quests. You guys will be interested to check it out. I don't think I spoiled anything yet, I'm just giving you a brief description of what's going on. Check it out if you're interested. I have a quick cutscene, I'll link in the video cut above if you guys haven't seen that character. Might make you more incentivized to do the side quest if you haven't already done so. So those two are two characters I look forward to. I like their design quite a bit. And of course, what other gachas do I play besides Star Rail, Honkai Star Rail? I do play Genshin. I started off as a Genshin content creator, and maybe this is the best time to like switch my screen right now over to Genshin. And this also ties in very nicely with the other question that we have from Jesus, who was asking, what did I do before Honkai Star Rail? So for those of you, and let me know if you're one of the earlier subscribers, I actually am a Genshin content creator, or started this channel from Genshin. So I grew like from 0 subs. It was my first YouTube stint. I grew from like 0 subs all the way up until 1000, grinding all the way. I started in like 2021, I think. 2021, so it's been like 2 years already. Just constantly grinding every week, just putting out videos and stuff like that. We managed to hit about like 5,000 from Genshin content. I joined slightly late, so I joined somewhere in like Hu Tao's banner, which was like 1.3. So I missed out the whole, imagine like this whole period now where I've been creating for you guys content. I'm like not around, and I only joined later, like maybe 3 months later, after maybe Kafka is out. So a lot of the good juicy parts of content creation were gone when I started the content creation. So I think I learned through the tough competition in Genshin as a starting from 0, creating guides. Not easy to compete in a saturated space, and that really helped me quite a bit, especially coming into Honkai Star Rail, to make more efficient guides, as well as more like straight to the point quality content for you guys as well. So yeah, I started off with Genshin Impact before going to Honkai Star Rail. I cover quite a bit of other games in between, but since you're on this screen, let me just show you my most stacked character in Genshin Impact. In total, between like Genshin plus Honkai Star Rail, I've already spent like 10,000 Sing dollars, which is almost like, I think, 7 grand US dollars in totality for just to build this channel up. Of course, including like giveaways I've given across the years. I think I've given over like 500 US dollars of giveaways already for members and people who support my content. Other than that, these are the more expensive ones that I spend on. Other than that, for other gacha games that I cover, I actually played quite a lot of gacha games ever since Genshin Impact, getting into the space of Genshin Impact. I put a lot of my variety gacha games now on Me Here GG. I used to cover Nikkei on Eodgamer, but since then I shifted a lot of my Nikkei content over to Me Here GG, as I just want to focus on Honkai Star Rail now in Eodgamer, and previously was Genshin Impact as the solo game as well. I find that works a little bit more better for my own routine and the audience that's also viewing the channel. If any of you appreciate like my style of content creation and you wish that I cover other gacha games, most of the time you will likely find those games in Me Here GG, and let me know if you are interested in any game that I should be keeping out an eye for. I'll definitely be trying out and putting content here too. So I covered Higan Irithel, a game that was just released before Honkai Star Rail. It was just a way for me to get more entertainment before Honkai Star Rail came about. I won't rate the game in terms of my opinions about it, and I also did like Echoes of Mana in the past as well. On this channel when I first started this channel, which did pretty well. The views are pretty okay considering that I started from zero, and back then I tried to like run the two channels separately without like advertising it as well for my own self. But I realized that that's such a silly mistake. There are definitely people who are interested in playing other gacha games and not only just Honkai Star Rail. So if any of you who are interested in the content that I create, I do highly recommend, and please support Me Here GG as well. We only have 1.24k subscribers. We'll really appreciate your support. Any other games as well? Let me know. I'll definitely be keen on looking at it too. So yeah, those are some quick answers for the questions. I'm not going to go into like a lot of technical. If I go to the community post and I'm scrolling right now, there's a lot of like technical. How do I build this character? How do I build that character? I've done a lot of build guide videos on the channel already. Pretty much most of these questions here, I have an answer somewhere. This video is mainly meant for being like non-technical in terms of calculations and stuff of Honkai Star Rail specifically. I just want to share with you guys more who are more interested to know me as a content creator. I think then it will be pretty nice to have another question here coming from Mr. or Miss Grimhops. Who is your favorite? Okay, we covered this one. Who is your favorite character in Honkai Star Rail? And a little bit more private. This was the first question I think I received on the community post. That's why I really appreciate you guys, whoever that posts first. It's never easy posting the first comment because you'd have nothing else to read and reference to. So I always try to like heart the first comment that I get, especially if it's a pretty supportive one as well. That's just my personal bias. A bit more private. What do I do for a living and what am I working as? I think that's pretty interesting. Some of you might wonder, how am I actually funding these gacha habits that I have here? And I actually work as an analyst on in my day job, so I actually crunch through a lot of numbers. I do like charts and stuff, which is why you can see the way I present stuff is very different from how other content creators do it. I like to see things in terms of looking at fundamentals and building up, and that is why my content is also catered a little bit more towards analysis compared to entertainment. I'm actually quite inexperienced with live entertainment. I've never been an entertainer throughout my life, but thank you so much you guys for also supporting me with my inexperience. So though that's some things I don't think is private, I'm always happy to share, especially when there's questions like that too. I really appreciate it. And in terms of photography, one of our long-term members of the channel, Van, was asking as well. He knows that I'm a photographer in real life because I do share a lot of my private stuff as well on Discord. And if you guys are interested in talking more in a real level rather than just me narrating through videos, feel free to join our Discord. I'll be happy to share more too. So I'm a photographer in real life. I'm more of a landscape photographer. I do like taking pictures quite a bit. Haven't shot in a while because of COVID. Can't do a lot of things. And I do miss the feeling of taking photos. We will eventually do one, but I think the most important thing and the thing that helped me the most is you want to go to a place, and for example, if let's say you're going to Singapore, where I come from, you want to just quickly type like in Google search Singapore and find out like the major stuff that are really interesting that big content creators or photographers have already done. You want to reference those as like framing shots that they have done, so you have a kind of like your baseline of shots you want to take. It kind of tells you what is your focal length or the distance that you're shooting already, so you can pre-prep accordingly. And some other stuff that I like to do is also I would like to, after shooting the core photos, so you have your main album already, you will want to go into the time of day and think how you can vary. For example, if maybe everyone's just shooting the evening or everyone's shooting the day, think about how you can do night shots in the same location to create your own spin to it as well. And it's pretty much the same as content creation if you think about it. If you are playing a game and everyone's like talking about the same thing, you probably will just be another face in the crowd. Always think like, how can you value add to what everyone else is doing? And I bring a lot of my theories from photography into content creation as well, where I try to share with you guys things that to be cheesy, is like sharing things from another lens, which really what the content creation is all about. And I think that's how YouTubers or content creators can become sustainable, when you have a mix of knowing what your audience wants as well as your own opinions and thoughts as well, being unique in that space too, which I try to be in my Genshin content, Honkai Star Rail content, and etc. too. Okay, and last but not least, we have insert username here that's asking, how is life going? So life is actually pretty interesting. I recently have been embarking on learning a new skill of using AI technology as well to improve the way I run certain things. I use it at work also, for example, using ChatGPT to find out certain things. I did a very quick video on ChatGPT already on the channel, using to compare between Silverwolf and Luota. Any of you who are interested in this topic as well, trying to make it like more interesting, easy to understand. And here I actually have on Strictly 9 to 5 a channel dedicated specifically for riding the AI wave. I teach, for example, here in the past, I did a lot of AI art as well, but I'm planning to mix it up a little bit. I want to teach more of how it can be used for other things, like maybe creating thumbnails, for example, creating maybe websites, manga, or even, for example, helping me decide in my work, like what is better in terms of analysis and how to generate ideas from ChatGPT and other AI platforms. So if any of you are interested and think that this is a very potentially good space to be in, I'm going to be sharing you my thoughts from a professional point of view in terms of being an analyst as well as also a photographer in many sense. So I do appreciate how stuff are being put together. I really do think it's here to stay, and I'm already seeing it from a content creator point of view. A lot of YouTube channels right now are just like robotic, where the robots actually narrate the information, as well as you have everything that's just being totally stitched together. And I'm sure you guys have seen it on social media a little bit about it already. ChatGPT breaking the news, Nvidia stock price hitting all-time highs because of AI as well. So I think it's very important to ride the wave. I am not afraid of technology, always looking to grow. And any of you who are interested to grow as well, check out Strictly 9 to 5. I really will appreciate some support here. We've also got quite a bit of views, like considering it started from 0, I have like 13k, 10k here in the past on some videos as well. I guess some people are more interested in how to generate Ayaka here, teaching you how to make the art as well. Pretty interesting, definitely do check it out. I think it's worth watching. And of course, the most exciting part, I guess, for this video for some of you is the giveaway. I just want to make a quick shout out for any of you, and these are like the giveaway details. For any of you who have been here for a really long time supporting us on the channel, do make your subscriptions public, leave a nice comment below as well, and tell me, for example, what you like about my content and what you hope to see as well. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that. Also, for those of you maybe who are slightly newer to the subscription, if you have supported any of my other channels and really genuinely appreciate them because you're interested and not just for the giveaway, let me know also if you have watched any of the other content. And for those of you who watch my other games other than Honkai Star Rail, let me know too. I would really appreciate people that support the channel. I'll try to give away as much as I can. I think that maybe I might do 10 giveaways or monthlies, or even more if there's enough demand. If a lot of you want giveaways, I'll definitely be happy to increase it. I've given away a lot on the channel, and will continue to do so. Definitely do join the Discord for more information. I likely will announce the winners there, but I will reference the comments here. Leave a nice comment, I'll really appreciate it. And thank you so much for supporting me on this journey. I wouldn't be here today without you guys doing what I love, and also being able to share with so many people. It really makes me very happy, especially when I see the view count go up, the likes go up. I really appreciate it so much. And thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.